was quick. Are we live already?
Yes.
Welcome, y'all, to another Money Monday. Thank you to Reese. I see you already in the house. Thank you to our special guest, NaturalFitNurse, who's coming on to share some gems with us today. I can't wait. Hey, Kim.
Hi, Rochelle. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. I'm just so glad because this has been a couple months trying to coordinate with your work schedule. And I'm just happy when you sent me that message saying, listen, I can do this day. I was like,
yes. Let's do this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Oh, thank you to Dennis in the background helping me out with all the buttons that I need. But I want to let you guys know that we are trying to get this thing live for you guys via podcast. So I will work hard and submit this to see if I can win Apple over. And I will be back with an update next week to let you know how it went.
Wow.
But for now, for now, you guys just have to keep on coming back to YouTube to see it live. Hey, everyone. So let's dive in. I'm going to call today episode 1, season 1, episode 1 of Money Mondays 2020. So let's dive in with our special guest. Now, first up, let me give you a chance, Kim, to tell everybody where they can find you on YouTube.
Okay. Well, my channel name is NaturalFitNurse. That's where they can find me at. Mm-hmm.
And I love her channel because she is so good with cash, y'all. She was one of the first channels I ever found when I started my own YouTube channel. And I was so glad that YouTube recommended your channel because I didn't know what I wanted to do with my money and how to make it work. So I'm like, oh, thank you so much. So let me get you on the screen so that you guys can know exactly what her channel looks like. So there it is. Whoa, you are celebrating 8,000 subscribers. You go.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so awesome. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and turn on those alerts so that you can be notified when she posts a new video.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm going to get right to it with our questions. So the first question I have for you, Kim, is how long have you been debt-free and how much did you pay off?
3 years. And I paid off $25,470.
Wow. Yeah. So you paid off over $25,000 of debt. And what type of debt were you did you have?
Okay. Well, let me tell you a little backstory. Now,
please do.
Prior to 2013, I was debt free. Ever since, I started working at 16 and then just my upbringing, my dad always talked about having good credit, being, not being in debt and stuff like that. He always preached that. And so I followed that and I was debt free and I was going on with my life. Well, he became sick in 2019. In 2009. And then my mother at the same time got sick. And when they were sick, just to keep myself happy and sane, I just started using my credit cards. And then I bought a new car. And yeah, I did. And then they passed away in 2013. And that rocked on. And then I was like, my dad would be so disappointed knowing that I'm in all this debt. And to make a long story short, I did research, found a Ramsey plan, and I just went and did the snowball method to become debt-free again. So, yeah.
Let me know in the comments below if you guys have ever used Dave Ramsey's snowball method. Are you a debt snowball user? Are you a debt avalanche method user? Do you have your own DIY? What do you use to win with your money? Because the fact that she was able to pay $25,000 off in 3 years speaks to the dedication and the discipline, y'all.
Right.
That's pretty quick for paying off $25,000. Well, the second question I have, we're going to be diving into all different topics. So number 2, I'm so amazed at how fast you're able to save for a trip, whether it's an item for a trip, like you want a new bag or you want a new outfit or whatever. I wanted to know, what are some tips that you can share with us about how you reach your goals so fast?
Well, the first thing that I do is, I decide where I want to go or what it is I want to buy. Most of the time, it's travel. I don't do too much shopping, but like I love wallets and I love Louis Vuitton items along with Kate Spade. And those things are expensive, but my most expensive things I like to do is travel. So I just become focused on the destination where I want to go. And once I get focused in on it, I start researching. And let me tell you, I research and try to save money all the way up to the day that we leave. I am on videos here on YouTube. I am, just Googling, traveling on a budget, what I can do. And I use my rewards points credit cards to get discounts. I use coupons if I can. That's basically what I do. I just do a bunch of research and I will cancel like a trip and register for it.
Rebook it. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I do. And then the other thing that I do is once I'm on a trip, I'm brainstorming again where I would like to travel next. And when I get back home, I am doing the same thing over again. I'm researching, I'm finding ways to cut costs, to save money. It's just a vicious cycle. But my main two things is I research, stay focused, and I guess I'll add a third thing in there is that I save my money.
You are so
Mhm.
good with saving. Guys, if
Mhm.
you want to get motivated, watch any of her videos, especially this one that's on the screen now, which is her 52-week challenge video. Let me know if I'm wrong. This is your number one video whole channel. It's got 6-figure views for a reason, y'all. All
Yeah.
of them should, but this one is especially good because we were able to watch her journey for so long. So
Mhm. Yeah.
I love her 52-week challenges. I love them. That's the reason why I started it. Her channel and Budget and D.
Mhm.
I love your challenges. Now, moving on to question number 3. Now we're going to dive into the grocery side.
Oh,
Exactly. So, how do you keep your grocery budget so low?
wow. Well, I still struggle with this one. But what I did, because let me tell you, my grocery bill used to be $600 plus for my husband and I, for two people. I'm talking about, I could go to the grocery store and spend $600 just like that within 30 minutes and come home and be like, what am I going to cook? So we need to go out to eat. But what I started doing to cut that from 600 to $300 and some months $200 is I just started paying attention to our staple items, what we eat all the time. And I stocked up on that and I just stopped buying all the other unnecessary stuff. The other thing that happened to me is I developed a food allergy and a disorder, which I am allergic to gluten and I have irritable bowel syndrome, also known as IBS.
Mm-hmm.
And with those two things, it made it very challenging for me. So my diet became a little bit more specialized. And then I discovered that I don't tolerate meat very well. So I started eating plant based, vegan type foods. And with that, it just reduced my grocery budget because, the price of meat is, especially right now, it's going up and up and up. So the only person that eats meat in my house and makes the grocery budget be as high as it is my husband. With me, I can eat a salad all week, and lettuce don't cost that much. And so that's really what I started doing to decrease, my grocery budget and keep it low.
I'm
Hmm.
telling you, yeah, that's why I love your channel. It's a one-stop shop. Because of watching your videos, I got better with my money. I
Hmm.
got better with buying groceries, and I figured out that I have a gluten intolerance. Also, I don't know if I ever told you that, but I switched to
Oh,
almond milk, and then because Micah had been telling me like, oh yeah, it's probably something you're eating, and I couldn't. I was hungry, but I didn't feel like eating. And then after I ate, I felt miserable. And once I started paying more attention to what I ate, I'm like, it's gluten. Yeah, it's
mhm,
gluten.
mhm.
So
Yeah, that
so many of the foods, you know? You just
Yeah.
have to really pay attention to that. But that's funny that you noticed it while you were dialing down on your grocery budget.
I started noticing, and then I started, you know, meal planning and making breakfast. And because my husband, he likes leftovers, but he doesn't like leftovers for breakfast. But I said, okay. So once he started paying $3 plus every day for a breakfast taco, he started enjoying that little meal prep I was doing.
Oh, this is a question that I hope I don't put you on the spot. I meant to add to the list, but you
Mhm,
mentioned your husband. Now,
mhm.
I watched your videos for maybe a year, and you were very clear about the fact that you guys split your budgets. You
Yes.
have your own stuff that you focus on. Now, I remember like you posted a video and you basically said, my husband, y'all, is starting to join in and he's starting to have his own money. So, what advice do you have to those couples who right now are at that split in the road where they can't agree on their finances? What tips can you share with what worked for you guys?
I tell you what, because I tried so hard to get him to join me on the Dave Ramsey plan. And he was like, I do my own investment. I know how to budget my money. I don't need that. You go ahead. And I was just like, no, you're going to join me on this. And he was like, no, we were going back and forth almost to the point to where we were arguing. So what I did was I just left him alone and I showed him better than I can tell him that following Dave Ramsey plan, if you are in debt, if you want to save money, no matter how much knowledge you have, you can still learn from somebody else, you know? And he just started watching me and he started watching the fact that when we got ready to go on a trip, I had my money together. I had enough money for him and me, and when something came up, say like, um, what happened at our house? Oh, the garbage disposal went on when it died.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I done spent all of, my money, my personal money. I really don't have anything. I went right in there to my sinking funds box under my home maintenance and got the money out. And just through that, he started seeing it. And then he just kind of started joining me. And now he has this little notebook with little paper clips on it. And he'll be like, lunch money, gas money, stuff like that. It started out that he was making fun of me, but now he's doing it and he actually saves money. So all I would say is just leave him alone and show him better than you can tell him.
I'm telling you, that's why it's so nice that you shared that journey. So you guys might be watching her most recent videos, but I highly encourage you to start back in her videos. What year did you start posting your budget and your cash videos? Was it
um,
like
yeah,
2017 or
it was
20?
2016 because I got on YouTube in 2013 and I was doing all kinds of other stuff. And then,
Yeah.
yeah, girl, I was doing hair videos. That had to go. And so I started sharing in 2016. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I highly encourage you to follow her journey because people always come in at the end when things are good. She just got a house, a brand new house, all this other stuff. But it's like she had wins along this journey, guys. Celebrate them all. And I love the comments right now because we got people who are already natural fit nurse lovers in the house. So Christian is here and said, let's not forget about repaying her savings for her daughter's car. That part made me a
Oh,
believer. See, I'm
yeah.
telling you, I have never heard no stuff like this in my life. So can you share I'm sorry, we're going off topic a little bit with the
That's
questions, but
okay.
do you mind sharing briefly what you did with this scenario?
Okay, yes. I would love to tell you because I did something and it really threw a lot of people off. Friends, family, people here on YouTube. They just couldn't understand. This is what I did. Okay. We had been saving and we had the money in our savings account. And when Amber, our daughter, graduated from college and she was, cum laude, we were so proud of her. So we wanted to get her that perfect gift. And she wanted a car, and we asked her what she wanted. So we paid cash for the car that she wanted. We took it right out of our savings account. But what I did is I asked the salesman, I said, hey, with this car loan, how long would it take to pay it back? And what month would the car note be due on? And how much would the car note be? He just kind of looked at me kind of strange and he told me. And so every month, I took that amount of the car note and he said it was going to be due, I think, on the 22nd. So I took that amount out of my check every month and put it into our savings account to make sure that I pay that money back. That's what I did. Sometimes I even treated it like when I had extra money, I said, oh, this is going to go for the principal payment. You know what
Y'all, she became her own bank.
Yeah,
Get into it.
that's what I did. Yeah, to pay that back. So I just played a game with myself and treated it like a car loan.
I have never heard this concept. And once I heard it, I was like, of course, that's a great idea. Like, why aren't we doing that? Why aren't we investing in our children and then
Right.
setting ourselves up for success to do it all over again? Like, hello. So I'm thank you for letting us veer off a little off topic to talk about that. If you want to know how she did that, you're gonna have to watch her videos.
Yeah, I did a video on it. And I showed how I paid the rest of it off. I went gazelle intense. I just had to put it back. So I show it. I share it in my videos.
And Tanisha is another channel. She kind of did the same thing, except she purposely dived in, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Tanisha, and got the loan, but just so that she could establish some more good credit. And so she quickly used her cash that she had saved to, pay the Tesla. So there's a lot of different ways you can attack these loans, and there's a lot of ways you can avoid them entirely. And I'm sure that, your daughter will always remember that you set her up for success from the very start. And I'm not talking about no little hoopty either. Okay. She got a cute car. I think it's a Jetta, right?
Right. Yes.
I had a Jetta at the time. So that's how I remember. I was like, really? I had a Jetta.
Yeah, and I got all the bells and whistles. She got the sunroof. She just has everything in it. I was very happy that we were able to.
Beautiful car, beautiful. And I just want to quickly give a shout out to the 30 people who are here in the building today. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this interview. Yeah. So let's move on to the next question, because we love traveling. So I find it so interesting how we kind of found each other, because we like to spend our money the same way. We like to save, but we like to have fun traveling. You, Tanisha, and like a couple other people that channels that I connect with, that's my that I like to watch people win with their money. So my next question for you is, how do you keep costs down while traveling? And the question that kind of goes along with it is, how did you learn about using points for travel?
Okay. So to start off with, we use our our rewards points credit cards for travel. And what we did is we just researched the ones that was going to give us the most for our money. I actually learned about points from the credit union that I'm in. And I learned years ago, and they always talked about it. And I was like, oh, whatever. My dad wasn't a big traveler, so he didn't really speak on that. So I didn't really pay it much attention. But when I met my husband, he's all about the rewards points and using the best credit cards that's going to give you the most money, rewards points for your money. And so basically, I really piggybacked off of him and what I knew from the credit union. My husband is the one that knows all about that. I just go along with what he says. He told me, I'm like, oh, okay. So that's how we travel a lot. It is basically paying for as many household items, whatever we do around here with those rewards points credit cards. And then we get the points, in return, and then we travel with it, get hotel, car rentals, we can get gas, food. One of my main places that I visit is Las Vegas, Nevada. And so I have M Life Black Card, which give me a bunch of points. And then I'm able to stay at places like the Venetian when I go. Another thing, when, everybody doesn't have the rewards points credit card. So with that, the advice I can share, what I do is, I'm not a big foodie, and neither is my husband. So when we travel somewhere, upon all the research, I look for places that's low in cost of food that will go with my food allergy. For example, Denny's in Las Vegas. I mean, they should know us by name, because that's where I go. all the time. I mean, I think I eat there just about every day that I go there. And then I'll pick a place, that's special. Last time we went to Gordon Ramsay's
Yes.
yeah, we went there.
I
And
felt like
so,
I was there.
yeah, so yeah, I went there and it was very nice. But that's how I do that. And let's see, what else do I do? Just use
You're
my comps, and really that's it. Just keep researching, and if I find
That's the main
a new
expenses
deal,
is that food and the
yeah,
hotel. That's the
yeah,
main part of your vacation budget. Your trip, even if you go on a business trip, that's what you're going to spend the most money on,
yes,
right?
yes. And so I like to sightsee, and that saves a lot. I look for free things to do in wherever that I'm visiting. When you go to Las Vegas, you can just walk the strip. You don't have to
Yep.
spend any money.
Exactly.
There's always
Exactly.
something there that can give you some type of deal. There is always a deal. I never take no for an answer. I always research to find the best, bang for my bucks. That's really the
So
like,
cute
like
in these videos. I can't stay focused on the interview. Like, look, you guys can see a little picture of her husband, a little scene where he's actually in the video.
yeah.
I love y'all together.
Thank
I
you.
think that if you apply any of these tips that she's providing us with, guys, you can win with your money even on vacation. How about it? Get into it.
Mm-hmm.
And just going back to the question where we were asking about how you were able to pay for your daughter's car, and I mentioned Tanisha and how she was able to make the money work for her. She used credit as a tool. She said her car loan was at a 1.25 interest rate, and she borrowed $30,000 of their money for 4 months. So
Oh, okay.
she flipped it and reversed it and paid that stuff off, y'all, and got her a
Yeah.
nice car in the process. The
Yeah.
average on car loan, just like Roxanne says, Finance Rock says, is like 10%. But if your credit is good and you have money
Mm-hmm.
to bring to the table, you can win with
Mm-hmm.
your money, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much for sharing all that. And so I know we already talked about tips for beginners who travel a lot, but I really think the takeaway from this conversation that you've given us is that we need to control our budget, especially in the food and hotel department, and we need to do our research
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you had to find out that you could afford to have enough points for the Venetian. It's like
Right.
aim higher. You might assume that you can only afford a low level hotel when you were
Mm-hmm.
able to flip your points and really make them count.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And stay focused. Stay focused to what you want and do not take no for an answer. If you get a customer service rep on the phone and they're telling you some off the wall thing and you're like, no, I've seen people do this before, hang up and call, again at a later date, get somebody else. Do not take no for an answer because that's what no, I don't take no for an answer.
He's sitting right here laughing. Hang up and try again. I'm telling you guys, sometimes we take the first no, and that's our biggest mistake. And I know that was me. That was what I did. I would say, oh, I can't do it. I can't find a hotel. Then I started small because the other hotel that you guys tend to use is like Hilton hotels, like suites and hotels like that. And so I started small on that tip. And so now I use my points whenever we would travel, when it was safe to travel. And I would at least have a lower bill. I didn't have enough points to cover the whole room, but I got a hotel account, a Hilton Honors account, and I started making my money work for me. So guys, you got to start somewhere.
That's right. That's right. You got to start somewhere. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So now it's already time for our last question. We've been having so much fun with you. And the last question circles back around to the 52-week challenge. How do you tackle the 52-week challenge every year? Because you always attack it different than other channels, and I love that.
Yes, I love this. I have been doing it for years, and I actually just treat it like it's part of my bills. Like it has to get paid. It has to be done no matter what. I focus in on it and I say, if I can save that $1,378,
You
I
got to memorize.
I can ensure that I will go on at least one trip to my favorite place I like to visit in the whole wide world, which is Las Vegas, Nevada. So when I have that focus and I have that drive and I have that energy and that positivity I've instilled in myself, I make it happen. And I do it all kinds of ways. Like sometimes I'll start with the actual challenge, how it's written, with $1, the first week, $2 the next week, $3 the next week, and so on. But then I started doing it the bingo style, where I would put the money. I would number on a piece of paper 1 to 52. Tear it up and put it in my little Vegas bank, and then I would pull a number, and whatever I get that week, that's what I would put in. Now it doesn't matter. Whatever I have left over out of my check, that's what goes in there. If it's $1, I put $1. If it's $2, it's $2. I do it just any kind of way. And then again, going back to what we were talking about, when you say, how do you get your husband to come aboard with different things that you're interested in?
Yes.
I started doing it. He was like, whatever, that doesn't make any sense. That's stupid. You just get your money at the end of the year, go where you're going. Now he does it faithfully with me.
I love it.
Yeah.
He can't help, but he's attracted to the success. He's like, okay, she is winning with her money. Let me dive in.
Yes. I'm very aggressive, and I'm very, very strong person. And it's very hard to get me to bend from something that I see that's working and that I believe in. You're going to come with me. My dad always says, be a leader, not a follower. So I'm going to have to lead him, and he's going to have to follow me so we can get this money.
And that's what I love about you, because you always show us how you save for the trip. You give us the before, during, and after. So, you can't, sometimes we get in a place where we're tired of putting all our money toward debt, and that happens. But guys, you can still travel. You can still find free ways to win with your money and still have fun while you're paying off debt. And I think that's the thing I would love for y'all to take away from this interview today, is she didn't let her lifestyle be affected so much to the point where she couldn't even enjoy it, while she was paying off debt. And I love another thing that you do. This is another off-topic thing that I love about your videos, is while you were paying off your debt, you would color in how much you had paid off for each debt. And every week, every payday, we got to just see how much money you were just paying off debt. And it was just a beautiful thing. So find a motivator, you guys. Find what you need to find to stay motivated about paying off debt and staying debt free. So
that's right.
I just love the comments. I'm just diving into the comments to make sure that we're not missing any questions. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions for her. Okay. Anike says that savings is a bill. Give savings the same energy as the debt snowball. You never miss a payment. I love it.
I love it too. That's so true. Oh my gosh.
I love this. And the last question I have for you is just a spinoff of this same topic of savings. What other things do you like to save for? Like, what your savings is? I love how you save, and you always are so specific and intentional about each thing you save for. But for the people who haven't watched your videos yet, what type of things do you like to save for?
Retirement is one of my number one thing. I want to retire, which is next year. I always wanted to retire before 50, and I have been planning it all my life, and I am praying that happens. So I'm planning for that. I save for my granddaughter's college. I have a 529 plan for her. Okay, so when she's up age, she can say her Nana left her money, and then hopefully she take that and we can just keep it going, as a family thing. I have Roth IRA that I save, money in. It all goes back to retirement and saving for a rainy day. I like to save for expensive purses. Louis Vuitton.
Get to it.
Yeah, I like to save for that. And then this is going to sound like, what, really? I save for my hair because I have sister locks. And it's very expensive. And I want at one point, I would love to learn to do it myself. And that's going to be $1,500. So I save for it. And then I just save money, honestly, to help out friends, family, strangers, people who are in need. So I can give to them. Those are really the things that I like to say for.
I need a button, that's an applause button, because do you see the things that? Thank you, Micah. Do you see how her money comes full circle? She's always looking for opportunities to bless others. The more money you have, so much more money. Your money is more free when you don't have debt in the way, and you can spend it the way you want. Go get you that purse. Go help someone. Go take that trip. Oh, and the last thing I would like to say to you guys is please go subscribe to her channel. Oh my goodness, I would love if her channel would have 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2020. That would be so awesome because your channel is just beautiful. I love your energy.
Oh,
and thank you so much, Kim.
Thank you. Know, I'm not that good at computers, and everything that I have learned to do with adding music, putting in pictures inside of pictures and all that, I learned right here from YouTube, other YouTubers.
That's right.
That's why I always want to give back, because people have helped me in ways that they don't know. So I want to help other people in ways that they don't know. They don't know who I am. And I just want to bless others because people have in turn blessed me.
Oh, I love it. People are subscribing in the comments. And look, I'm gonna go watch the replay. I might have saw something. I thought you had 8.11K subscribers, and now it's showing 8.12 subscribers. So maybe you were like really close to the next number, because we might have pushed you over to the next number. I'm excited. Thank you. Oh, that was so nice. Everybody's saying great interview.
Well, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
My favorite, y'all. Tanisha, I love you too. But
yes, I love Tanisha too. Oh, don't get me started. She gives me, like, she is one of the ones who just make me stay focused and want to travel. Now, you want to travel, that's the channel you need to check out. She is killing it over there. Oh my God. I love her. Then she's got sitting in a tree.
I know. And they just got monetized. They got their 1K subs.
Yeah.
Oh, great, y'all. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
This is great. This little YouTube community here. Oh, I love it.
Any last words before we let you go on your way? We really appreciate you for spending the last 30 minutes with us.
Well, I really appreciate you having me on. I'm overjoyed. I'm speechless. Really, I really don't know what to say. And I'm an introvert. I'm kind of shy, even though I get, behind my own channel. But this is live and people are seeing me. Oh God, I feel like everybody's right there. And you have no idea what this means to me. Now I know how Kelly Rowland and Beyonce and all of them feel when they're in the interview. We had to bring it up. Hairstylist.
She Team Texas, y'all. She's right there. Well, you're not in Houston, but you're right near it. I'm telling you, I love it. I love it. We team Destiny's Child over here, okay?
Yeah, okay.
But thank you so much. Feel free to stick around. Feel free to leave and just join the comments. Whatever you like to do, you should have all the buttons you need to make your decision, make your choice. Okay. But thank you guys for tuning in to another interview. I really appreciate. So now I'm going to share with you guys just a couple things that I found interesting, because I realized that there's so much news, and sometimes it's hard to really find the stuff that you really need to know. Mm-hmm. And so I've just taken like the top 5 articles that I could find that were of interest to me, and I thought maybe they would be of interest to you guys. So let me share my screen. Oh, he's got your subscriber count. See, let's get 9,000, okay? And then 10,000. I love it. Where it just went up. You can see the little thing at the bottom is showing that you gained subscribers. See?
Oh, wow.
I love it. I love it. So let's see here.
All right.
I'm going to share with you guys my screen as far as the news. Okay. Now, this is still up in the air. It's not finalized, but if you have any loved ones like I do who are taking advantage of the unemployment, which officially ended the last week of July as far as the Extra CARES Act, the president did extend proposed an executive order which would allow for Americans to still get $400 extra a week on top of the regular unemployment. But it's still not finalized, so keep your eye on it. And I'm sure Josh will keep us updated, but I just thought it was something of interest because in the way it was announced over the weekend, they kind of made it seem like it was final. It was definitely happening.
Yeah.
But no. Same thing with the stimulus. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I will take anything that we are given as far as stimulus because I can just use that to pay off something. Okay, we're gonna take whatever they give us. So keep your eye on the prize, y'all, and keep your loved ones caught up on the news as far as the unemployment because this is a hot week. I have a feeling by the end of the week we'll know more about whether there's going to be an extension for the rest of 2020. Mm-hmm. Now, this next article I found interesting. These advertisements, I tell you. I appreciated this article because it was titled, Americans are sitting on record cash savings right now amid a pandemic and uncertain economy. And I thought this was interesting because, you know, as bad as things are in the world right now, there are some people who are really going hard and they are saving more than they have ever saved. And I think it has, you know, of course, it's because of the pandemic, all the uncertainty around having, you know, am I going to keep my job? What's going to happen tomorrow? And it has really forced people to take a look at their finances and get serious about saving. And I love this story. They actually interview different people, and I'll put all the links to these articles in the description below so you guys can read them if you're interested. But it's from USA Today, but it hit a record high. 33% of households saved more than they ever have saved in their lives. They did a survey. And so, of course, we don't know how accurate this information is, but I do think that it's at least proof that there's a new set of people who are serious about saving money. We're not just frivolous with our money anymore. We're going to be way more intentional with our money. So you should know that you are not alone. You are not saving alone. Okay, guys? Mm-hmm. Next up was another interesting article that I found. It's a scam. There's been so many scams. I think it's really interesting. Like there's this one scam where they're calling you and saying, oh, you got to pay this certain amount of money or you're going to, you know, get your check garnished and you're going to have a court case and you might get sentenced to jail for 90 days unless you pay this amount. Well, now they're sending text messages, guys. So please, please, please monitor your text messages. Make sure that you know who's texting you. And please don't give out any personal information. And you don't want to be caught off guard. So there's all types of scammy websites and text messages that are saying that you overlooked an important bill. And some of them even say AT&T payment has been put on hold. So yeah, just make sure you logging into your bill accounts to really know where you are with your bills. If you know you paid your phone bill for the month, do not fall for this text message that says you didn't. So I just thought that was interesting. And the last story, well, next to last story that talks about money is Amazon is at it again, y'all. I just think Amazon is just such an interesting topic to talk about, especially in this pandemic, because they didn't need any help to get any bigger. Of course, we all use Amazon at one time or another, but there's been so many stores that are shutting down that they're in talks with not Simon Cowell or whatever his name is, but Simon, the owner of most malls in America. They are in talks to convert stores that have shut down into Amazon fulfillment centers so that you can now get your orders even quicker. So yes, it's a win for us. So, you know, per se, because you'll get your order even quicker, which I think is crazy. I mean, we're out here in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the ocean, and we still have Amazon Prime. I cannot believe it. Now, our Amazon Prime is not 2 days, it's 5 days. But still, if you place an order on Monday, we pretty much get our orders by Friday or Saturday. And that's crazy to me, considering we're 5,000 miles away from the closest land, the next closest land. But anyway, I have a feeling that the Amazon prices are going to go up. I have a feeling Amazon Prime is going to go up. And last but not least, a sad story from my hometown. I just thought this was so sad. A natural gas explosion leveled 3 row houses in Baltimore, killed 1 person, seriously injured another 6. And I was talking to Micah. Maybe you could jump in and let me know more about how natural gas works, because I'm always looking for opportunities to learn. Oh, I closed it for you guys. But I'm always looking for opportunities to learn. And I feel like we can use this as a learning moment together to do an inspection of your home. Now that the details have not, oh, there you are. Hey, Mike. The details have not came out yet to tell us, what happened and how the explosion started or anything. But when I tell you the entire block is leveled and surrounding homes had their windows shattered, and their families are all shook up in the neighborhoods, and they're like, how could this have happened? What can we do to avoid this from happening? My number one suggestion is to inspect your home, check your heating system, check your natural gas, wherever. If you smell gas, you know how it has that distinct smell. If you have sulfur or rotten egg smell, listen to that inner voice that's telling you something might not be right, and get out. I think you can even call 911. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, and Dennis said it himself in the comments. Make sure you have a carbon monoxide detector, and make sure you do your maintenance on it. I don't know if it's monthly. I guess it's monthly. I don't see why you couldn't just poke the button weekly and just say,
test
it's
it.
Working.
Make sure, guys. This is not, because unfortunately companies are not at fault if something like this happens. So, even if you live in an apartment building, I would make sure that thing works. Buy extra batteries, keep them on hand. The world is in bad enough condition right now. We don't need any help with making it worse. So prayers to the families that were affected by that story. And just make sure that you are doing your due diligence and protecting your investment. You pay all this money for a nice home. Make sure that you're just checking it out, staying safe.
And you might be able to go to your local fire department.
Yes.
Sometimes they'll provide free carbon monoxide or smoke detectors, depending on your local jurisdiction. So just something to look into.
Yes.
We're on budgets.
Because we on budget life. If we can get it free, why pay? Yeah. Why pay? Okay. Well, now we're going to dive into Jeopardy. So let me get that all pulled up for you guys.
And hello, NaturalFitNurse. I didn't just say hi to you on camera.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
I'm just so tickled.
I tell you, Rochelle has been watching your videos for years and years and years. I feel like I know you personally.
Oh, thank you.
You've been a great inspiration to her, so thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Let's see here.
All right, we got our Jeopardy on. Oh, people are saying they know. Oh, hey, Mom. I said people. That's my mom. See, this is a good technique that Veronica has, which is every time daylight savings time comes along, she changes the batteries and changes out her detectors. That's a really, really good idea. Yeah. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, well, let's dive in. Let's see who's up this week. We had a lot of winners last week. Uh-oh, it didn't clear my board. No, it didn't keep up with my board. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, man. Dennis, let me know if you know how to fix that. Well, until we figure out what to do there, we'll stop sharing because I don't want you guys to see the answers. Feel free to check out my new website, guys, RochelleAdamson.com. Thank you, Asia, for reminding me that I just did a soft launch. If you guys ever watch Oceans 11, 12, or 13, you know my reference here. And that is, it was a grand opening, but it was a soft opening. That's what we're doing today with RochelleAdamson.com. I'm still learning how to use everything on the website. And so I really want to figure out how, what works and what doesn't work. So feel free to check out my website. And I have only two products for sale at a great price, just to keep you motivated to pay off debt. Check out my free blog, get your free tips delivered to your inbox, spam free. Look at everybody saying they were winning for Jeopardy. I don't know what happened with that. I'm so sad about that. But anyway, there's all types of budgeting plans. I had people come to me, and at first I would charge a certain amount to different ones who were trying to figure out how they wanted to book travel and afford to save for travel. And so I would help them with that for free. But now we're getting to the point where, guys, I got to make a career out of this.
Yeah.
I can't do this for free forever. So now I am offering different price points, $15, $25, and $50 per month. Call me your new Netflix, your new Hulu. You contact me and I will set up your budget for you. I will monitor it with your permission. I will give you ideas and insight no matter what stage of the budget game you are at.
Wow.
So,
okay.
I told you NaturalFitNurse could do this too. Okay, she could do this in her sleep. Okay.
I have to do paper and pen type of budget. I don't know anything about this computer stuff.
Well, you would probably surprise yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You are so good with that. And most of the time people just have questions like, hey, would this work? Hey, would that work? And I'm like, let's try it. Let's try it.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. But anything else, Micah, that you want to add? Do you have a quote for us today or anything you would like to add while I'm setting up the board?
I always got quotes. Well, the one quote I was looking at was, it was a simple quote. It was by an American poet from the 1800s. Simple quote, health is wealth. I always mic drop. I never have anything to follow up with after my quotes.
But why is health wealth? Do you guys agree with that? And this kind of speaks on what we talked about with Kimberly when she was talking about how she, started looking at her grocery budget and then she come to find out about things where, what was going on with her health. Right. So I think it speaks to that notion too.
Yeah.
I know for one thing, healthcare in America is expensive. If you have to go to the hospital for anything chronic, any chronic illness or get on medication or regular doctor's visits, it costs money.
Yes, it does.
Getting surgery, having to stay in the hospital, it's money.
Yeah.
So if you take care of your health, you can save some wealth.
Yes, you can. That is so true. Yes.
Okay, so I had the board dialed up to, we might have just a couple repeat questions. I'm not gonna, it's okay if we have a repeat question, but I've updated it. And so we will just start from 0 and then I will add in the numbers at the end once this live uploads, and I will put a note in the comments and let you guys know who the winner is. Now let me know who won last week. Do you remember who won last week? Oh, Anike won was it Anike?
She was killing it.
We said Dennis, what'd you say?
I have the categories up from last week.
Oh, see, Dennis, thank you.
Oh, there you go. Boom. It was nothing like you had.
This is why you need a friend in your corner pocket, you guys. Oh, look at the love still pouring in for NaturalFitNurse. I love it. Thank you, guys.
I tell you, the comments today have been lit. We haven't been able to talk about a whole lot of them, but they've been lit. So thank you, everyone, for all your comments. Appreciate it.
Yes. Okay, well, who are we going to choose to start our questions off? You know what? Everybody can't get mad at this. Kimberly, can you choose our first question and get us started, please?
Okay, let's do, is it in your budget?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh. Let's do it.
Oh, for 1, 3, or 500?
Oh, let's go for the big thing, 500.
Yes.
All right.
Ooh.
So your budget, hopefully, let me watch it live so you guys get it at the same time. I'm not going to read it until you guys have it because I want to make sure there's, you guys have time to watch. Let me make sure it's showing on the screen.
You can watch. You can do it as soon as it pops up because then
okay.
Everybody's another life.
Your budget is $900. Can you purchase these items? The phone costs $950 and the phone case is $10. If not, how much more do you need to save? And don't forget to answer in the who, what, when, where question format, or it doesn't count. It don't count. Oh, wow. You guys are caught up in the comments. See, I'm slow. I have a delay. I see people already with the correct answers. Veronica, you were first according to me. Let me know, Dennis, who was first for you. while we're going off the live chat. No, Anike. Anike was first.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you, she came last week. Choose your next question. Okay, you just won 300 points. Oh, these comments are just so funny. I have to throw a couple of them up. What is heck now? What is you have no business in that phone store in the first place? If you can't afford it, don't even walk in the store. Don't even walk in, guys.
I know that's right.
Oh, all these beautiful comments. I love it.
Wow, me too. Y'all are so sweet. Wow. Am I supposed to be picking the next one?
No, she's supposed to pick the next one. Okay, she is. There she is. She picked fixed or variable for 500. Okay, let's see what we get.
Car payment.
Car payment. Is that a fixed or a variable expense? Remember, we defined it in last week's live. So this should be kind of easy. Car payment, fixed or variable? Okay, we're getting some answers coming in. Oh, thank you, Tanisha.
Oh.
Teeters, okay.
I just love her.
Y'all do this. Y'all do it. Okay, let's see what the final answer is. What is fixed? Car payments are fixed, you guys. I know you, and just to we always know how much our car payment is, you know, when we're paying it down. I know it in my head. It's $553 every month. It's horrible. It's a horribly high payment because we rolled our maintenance into it. But I can't wait to get rid of it. I am paying down my car loan, and I hope to have it paid off by the end of 2020. Please, please.
Wow.
So let's see who got this answer.
I think it's Anike again.
Is it Anike again? Yeah. She is so fast. Yes, it's her. Okay. Yeah. Give her the points, Dennis. Give her all the points. Look at her running away. And Co is not here to contest her, because I think Co was in second place with 800 points. Mm-hmm. Oh, you better do something. Share in the comments if your car payment is not fixed. I'm hearing more and more of people who are letting the customer choose their car payment. And yeah, so it's like this flexibility thing going on because of the pandemic. They are so desperate to keep people paid up on their cars. I'm hearing all types of stories. So let me know. But anyway, okay, choose your next question. Let me make sure I didn't miss it in the comments. Tanisha says, stop playing and get rid of that payment. I am on the way. I cannot wait. I'm telling you. I don't play about that car. Dennis says this sounds dangerous. It's very dangerous.
Right.
I had one friend tell me that her car company called her and said, we anticipate that our customers are having trouble making their car payment. So we're calling everyone to let them know that you can pay half now instead of, so whatever your payment is, you can pay half and still remain in good standing. We will instead just notate the amount that you still owe and put it on the back end of your loan. So they're just going to extend you out. Don't do it. Don't fall for it.
Don't do it.
Okay, she chose budget terms for 200.
Okay.
Let's see what that is. Something you do that changes the balance of your bank account. So this is a budget term. Something you do that changes the balance of your bank account. I'm just trying to make y'all think. It's easy words, but it's like, can you remember them all?
What?
And let me go to the comments and make sure I didn't miss anybody's questions or anything like that. Oh, Veronica had a good point. Check out your local fire department for providing you with a home kitchen fire extinguisher also.
Oh, okay.
There's different types. Thank you for that tip. Wow, local children's services also help provide detectors. This is why I love bringing up these type of conversations.
Mhm.
We learn so much from each other. Thank you for those tips, Veronica.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see what the final answer is.
Let's see.
What is a transaction or spend money? How do y'all feel about that? Well, you know what? I see somebody in the comments.
The positive withdrawals.
Let me scroll and make sure.
I got Mo Bear Mo.
Oh, snuck it from Tanisha.
What is it?
Said, what is transaction? And Momo Bear said, what is spend? So we got to add her to the board.
I think they both should get credit.
Okay. We're going to give both of the credit to
if
you.
You had
guys.
2 answers, give them 2 credits.
I did have 2 answers. I did. So they each, Dennis, will get, what is that, 200 points. But Momo Bear, you choose your, you choose the next question. Let us know. Tanisha's threatening Anike. She said, she is a fast typer. She is. Oh, Tanisha says she's editing a thumbnail. Listen, Tanisha, I don't know how she runs 2 channels. I don't know how she does it.
Neither.
Okay, let's see what she said. Did she make her selection yet? Momo Bear, you let us know which one you want to choose next. We're getting down to the nitty gritty, y'all. We can clear this board in the next 5-10 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions left. And they're going to be good. They're going to be some good questions.
And then final Jeopardy.
Okay, is it in your budget for 100? Let's see what that one is. That shouldn't be too bad. Uh-oh. Well, Dennis picked the wrong one, but it's okay. It's okay. Budget terms for 100. The first rule of budgeting is spend blank, then you blank. Shoot, that's a quote of the day because NaturalFitNurse don't play about that. Look at you guys coming in so quick with the answers. Let me check and see who. And I think Anike did it again.
Yes.
Did she? Yes. Final answer is what is spend less than you earn? Of course, we'll take spend less than you make. Same thing, same difference. But how many here agree with that term? I love that term so much. This is, if you can figure out a way to make your money stretch, do it, y'all. Do it. Okay, so we're giving Anike the points, and we're going to do the other question. Is it in your budget for 100, which was Momo Bear's selection? Okay, your budget is $500, and you want something for $475. Is it in your budget? Yes or no? What is? Don't forget question format. Anike again. Y'all got to get whatever internet connection she's working with because obviously she, Asia said she got to go. Oh, I think Anike got it. Yes, it is in your budget, but so we'll say you can afford it, but should you get it? Is the question you need to ask. That's the reason for these questions, guys, because how many times do we spend the money, buy something, and get it, and then we're like having buyer's remorse? Micah is famous for buyer's remorse. Even if he loves it, he'll be like, I could have waited.
And the question says it's a want, not a need.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Yeah. Now, if it's a water heater, get it, y'all. Okay, Anike, choose your next question. You are down to the last 3. Ooh. She is running away from y'all, okay? Oh, Lakia is here. She said, NaturalFitNurse, I see you made it. She made it.
Yeah, nigga. Lakia, is it? Yeah, I'm not good at computers at all.
She did great. She was early and everything. I love StreamYard. It's so easy. Okay, is it in your budget for 300? That's the one she showed. All right, let's see how quick you guys can add. If you follow a Natural Fit Nurse, she don't play about her change and her coins either. 1 quarter, 6 nickels, and 1 penny. What do you get? I was wrong too. I like trying to answer all these questions. This is the one I got wrong. I got it wrong. Dennis said, "What is chump change?" Okay, let's see what we get. What is our final answer? 56 cents.
Yeah.
Again. Veronica, you were close. 46 cents is 56 cents. And guys, if you remember my live from last week, the whole reason we bring this up is because how many times have you gotten the wrong change back when you go shopping and buy something? Have you had to call somebody out on wrong change before, Natural Fit Nurse?
Yes. I just did it the other day at HEB. Yep.
HEB. We miss HEB. We went to Texas. Every time we go to Texas, we shop in all the stores we can't. They don't have on East Coast. I'm telling you, how much was your change? Was it wrong by a lot?
$1.07. A whole $1.07. I don't know what was wrong with that girl, but anyway, I got my money.
Get your money, y'all. Anike, choose your last question. Because then there'll be just one left. I'm telling you guys, I have had a $5 bill be missing. See? Like, you know how they pack the money and they'll put a 10 and then a couple ones, and you just assume that the $5 bill is in the middle. And I remember Budgeon D on a couple lives ago, she said that her mom stands at the counter and counts her money, holds up the whole line to make sure it's right every single time.
Yep.
Look at this. Dennis said he got the wrong change back, and they said, "Oh, the register's closed now." See, let me see the manager. Where's the manager? That's my next. Whoa.
Yeah.
Sabrina said, "What is 86 cents?" Close, girl. 56 cents. 56. Anike, choose your last question. Since you already blew us out the water with these 2,100 points. Woo. Mind you, she got these in the last 2 weeks. Everybody else has been playing for longer. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. No,
I gotta get in on these live streams.
I know, but you always have to work. That's okay.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry. Okay, she chose budget terms for 400. Ooh, she's going out with a bang.
Let's see.
Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so needs should account for what percentage or less of your budget?
Oh, Lord. I don't know that one.
Judges, I forgot what I said. What did I say? I don't even remember.
You talked about them.
Because they lose it by so much.
I think
I see a lot of myself in this question, and this is the reason for my response. This is why this question is here, because I wanted to make all the excuses as to why I had to have something and why I had to have this certain bill. Oh, I can't live without so-and-so. Oh, these are some good numbers coming in. Okay, 70, 40, 50. Tamika says 50. Okay, let's see what the final answer is. You done stumped Anike this time. She said, I don't know. I pay my bills and save. I know that's right. You know what I forgot to say, guys? Do you guys see a $sign at the bottom of your chat? Somebody click on that and pay me 50 cents so I can see if it works. I just need to know if it works. Have you ever used that feature before, Natural Fit Nurse? It's a little, if you go live, you can have super chats, and it says that people can send you money. I'm like, we need to figure that out. What?
I don't know.
Let me be your test puppy. Okay. Okay. What is 50% is the correct answer. So I saw that answer. Hold on.
That's what I would have said too. Yay.
Anike got it again. She beat out Tamika. Wow, 50%. So you should be able to take all of your income every time you get paid and split it right down the middle, and you should be able to live off of 50%. That means your mortgage, your utilities, food. Those are all needs. You can't live without them. Even if we're being honest, most likely your car payment, because you need a car to go to and from work.
Depends on where you live.
Depends on. But I was very shocked to see that America is supposed to survive on half of their check.
Yeah.
I know for me personally, that was impossible. But anyway, let's dive into this. Oh, thank you, Dennis. Dennis did it. Did it work? Did I get paid 99 cents? Stop. Did it work? You can't tell me nothing. I just made 99 cents. I don't know. I ain't got no bank account attached to you. That is too funny. Thank you, Dennis. Veronica says that the percentages will be different for everyone, just like Micah said. That is so true, because here, I know for a fact people are not living off of half of their check, because the average rent here is $2,500 a month.
Oh, no.
Oh, look at these stickers coming in. Y'all, don't start. Don't y'all make me cry. Okay, so now we know it works. I'll let you know if YouTube gives me a cut of it. But YouTube so far and got me $4.99. Thank y'all. Literally, I logged in and it showed up and it said, "Would you like to super chat?" And I'm like, "What is that?" What? So they should have said $5. Y'all stop. Y'all stop. Do the last question, Dennis, before I cry. Stop. That is so sweet of you guys.
And they said y'all had to show up his 99 cents. Well, keep on adding more. I thought joking.
Okay, so monthly rent, is that a fixed or variable expense? Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Responses are coming in. Okay, Dennis, let's see what the answer is. Fixed. We knew that. We knew that. In fact, I used to get so mad. Do you remember when we were living in that apartment and they kept raising the rent?
Yes.
Have you guys ever lived somewhere where they just increase the rent at like all the time? I mean, it wouldn't even be every year. They would send a random letter and be like, "Oh, your rent is going up by $25. Oh, your rent is going up by $75." And then the last nail in the coffin, they went up to 4-digit rent. Okay, we're old. So back in the day, it was no such thing as paying $1,000 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. And that's when we got out of there. We left.
It was going from 8-something to 1,300.
Because your original apartment when you first started with them was like $500. No,
it was more. It was like $600,
$600, $600 or $700 to $1,000 in like 2 years. That's crazy.
It is. Yeah, I agree. That is crazy.
So guys, throw your wagers up. Let me know what you guys want to wager for Final Jeopardy. We have our question. Eva came up with this question. She researched and found our Final Jeopardy question. She took the Dave Ramsey middle school class, and you can't tell her nothing right now about money.
Wow.
Oh, thank you, Dennis, for running the board. Look at me. I have to put this on here so when I watch the replay, I remember to look where you said to look, Tanisha. You might need to look under there, Natural Fit Nurse. You might have some money waiting on you under there. Thank you, Tanisha. Oh, check out her rent back in 1993.
Wow. What?
They don't make them like that no more. Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, that is the sexiest number I've seen.
I want to go back. I want to go there.
My gas and electric used to be more than that. Okay.
Yeah. I could do a whole lot more traveling with that kind of.
Right?
Right.
Can you imagine? Okay. we have our final Jeopardy question. What's our topic, Michael? Well, you guys throw up your wagers. Whoever has points. I know Veronica's wagering all 100.
Say money terms.
Money terms. Money terms is the topic. And I'm going to type it in so that you guys can see it all at the same time. It's not hard at all. Oops. Okay, I see Momo Bear's wager. Anybody else here that's wagering? Dennis probably is not playing this time since he's... Okay.
Oh.
Oh, Anike is wagering it. Oh,
Wow.
Well, she's wagering a lot. I shouldn't say all. 1,600. I see the math you did. I see what you did. I see what you did. Okay, I have the question preloaded. Tanisha says she's not wagering anything, so she has a shot. Hilarious. Oh, so she went from $389 to now she has a condo where her mortgage was only $660 until she paid it off.
Oh my God.
She said she's in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh.
Right where our friend here, we have a close friend that lives in Charlotte, and she swears by the same thing. She's like, you can really find some deals there, and they are always building new properties. It's beautiful.
Wow.
Girl, you are winning. Congrats on paying off your condo.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and dive in because I think those were the only two who had to wager anything.
Okay.
So I just loaded the final Jeopardy question, and it should be about to show on the screen. Okay, there it is. As a noun, it's a big wad of cash. As a verb, it means to finance a business venture. Don't forget to answer in the right format. Who, what, when, where. As a noun, it's a big wad of cash. As a verb, it means to finance a business venture. Yes, sexy Alex, you need to start a channel, honey. We need to see how you did this.
Oh, I know that's right.
We need to know. You can just give us the backstory.
I would love to know that, man. That is awesome. That is just awesome.
Oh, that's so sweet. I see what you wrote, Tanisha. I noticed y'all aren't answering this question. That's what I noticed. DK funny. Okay, I'm seeing some responses come in. Dennis, I've never heard of that. What is cash injection?
Ooh.
That sounds
like
dangerous.
I need one of those, but
Oh, I gotta type in the answer so you guys can see it. Where's the answer at?
Oh.
What is investments?
Let me see. Oh, okay. I hadn't heard this word in a while, y'all. So I'm not gonna. Eva came up with this. She searched it. Yes, honey.
Okay, I can give another clue. So in gambling terms, use the same term. It's the same answer as for the amount of money that you want to spend to gamble.
Oh, that's your FitNurse. Do you know this?
Oh, I'm a big gambler. I don't know.
Okay, so here's the final answer, guys. What is bankroll?
Oh,
that is the proper term.
I always say, "Oh, I'm not gonna discuss my bankroll." Oh my God! You should have said something like, "What is it that you don't want to discuss when you're a good gambler?" Maybe I would have got it. Don't y'all tell Vegas that I didn't get this answer right. Oh Lord.
Like, Eva, get back in them books. Go find out some more information. You sound like you're gonna make us some money. Okay, Dennis is sharing with us what a cash injection is.
Okay.
So a cash injection is a capital injection, an investment of capital into a company or institution, typically in the form of cash, equity, or debt. The word injection implies that the company or organization receiving funding may be in financial distress.
Oh, wow.
Got you. I have never heard of that, ever. Thank you, Dennis. I've learned 2 things today. Bankroll and injections. I thought I knew all I was to know about injections, natural fit nurse.
Ava's comment. She's gonna cheat off of Eva's paper with school.
I'm telling you, Asia, what is she talking about? Anika, that's the same answer I gave when she read the question to me earlier. I was like, read it to me. I was like, a stack of cash? I don't know. What are you talking about?
Wow.
She's an old soul, so I'm not shocked at all. Anyway, let's see who won that. Let's see. Did anybody get that right? Nobody got that right. I'm pretty sure nobody said bankroll.
Lord have mercy.
So the wagers all stay the same. Anike won by a landslide. You go, girl. If I had a prize, I would give it to you. But thank you so much for tuning in and winning Money Jeopardy. Y'all better come harder next time. Tanisha Asia gonna get me from talking all this trash. But thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Money Mondays. Don't forget to check out my new website, RochelleAdamson.com, so I can help you with your money. Oh, Tanisha,
this is the last one.
You said what, Dennis?
The board, we're supposed to be subtracting for the last of the board.
Well, do it. Take it away. How many points did Anike wager?
1,600.
Oh, 1,600. Going down. So what's 1,600 off of 25? Is it 900?
19.
No, she wagered 1,600 of this 2,500. That's 900.
Oh.
Yeah, 900. So she still got a good amount.
Right.
Oh, she still beat Cole, who had 800. Almost.
Right.
Shelly's not here. Tanisha, what did you wager?
She said she was gonna keep her money.
That was smart to keep your money.
Yeah.
Can't remember what anybody else.
Momo Bear, let me see what she wagered. I'm glad you guys remember. Okay, Momo Bear wagered 200.
Oh,
we know who won.
Throw a thought in the room.
We gotta get better at math. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm nothing without my calculator, my paper and pen. Anyway, good job, Anike, for winning. You are such a good person for wagering and not, just staying and wagering 0. Thank you for being a good sport with that. Thank you guys for joining in. That's all we have for today for our episode of Money Monday. Thank you to everyone who tuned in live. Thank you, Kimberly, so much for joining us. And I can't wait to see you to retirement. Woo!
Oh, yes, me too. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Oh, and you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye, everyone.